Hello. God, you get sleepy voice, Artemis, again because I took a nap before I started streaming. I'm gone! But there I am. What's up? How are you guys doing? And yeah, I don't know. With women, it can mean anything. I mean, some of them have said things meant in friendship, and some of them have said things meant to be, oh, I want to date you. Can mean anything with them. They have a code all on their own. It's just how it kind of goes with them, I suppose. God, my voice. Just a little on the sleepy side. But I'm awake and ready to go. I actually opened up an energy drink like just before I started stream. Can you hear my voice is a little dead? I'll wake up in a sec. I mean, I have to be. I gotta kill some demons. Though I find this kind of interesting. I don't know. Okay, you guys can probably see this. 7.8% of people have the achievement for killing Samur at the end of the first DLC. So what that kind of tells me is people started it, but they rarely finished it. Kind of. So it just kind of tells me that a lot of people didn't finish it, Like, I see a lot of people talking about the story for the game, for the DLCs, but they don't seem to have finished it. Or unless a lot of people have this game and the number of people that finished it is bigger than I think it is. I don't know. Just figured it was something interesting. Just a little weird, you know? I actually got some sleeping tablets where I want to try something. An hour before I end stream, I'm gonna take a sleeping tablet because I have insomnia. So I get strange little bursts of where I sleep or where I don't sleep. So I was like, okay, new plan. Hour before I end stream, I take a sleeping tablet so that when I end stream, I go straight to bed, because sometimes when I finish stream, I'm still up for a few hours. And then I just end up feeling like trash when I do eventually go to bed. Like, if I don't get enough sleep, I get physically sick from it. Like, pukey, dizzy, headache, it's worse, the whole shebang. So, I figured I want to try that just to help make up on the weekends for things. Yeah, unfortunately, if I try that, Neff, I'll go to the hospital, so I can't. Okay, Neff, that sorry, Ogre, that was such a corny joke. That was actually funny. I approve. I approve. That was a weirdly corny joke and I approve of it. The thing is, sometimes during the week, because I help out with the kids and they're getting them ready for school, I sometimes sleep up to maybe 3 or 4 hours a day only. So when I hit Friday, I'm dead tired. I'm exhausted. So I just figured, you know what, I should try the sleeping tablets, take them an hour before I end stream, and just see if I can sleep as long as I can and just rest and wake up naturally. Yeah, last time I tried that, I went to a hospital and it was not fun. So I kind of like the idea of breathing. I eventually realized people cared about me and worrying them is not the way to do things. So I'm trying to take better care of myself, you could say. So I try things now. Alright, let's get into the game. Let's go murder. Yeah, let's go murder. And in general, I'm trying to take better care of my health now. Even if it means popping enough pulls that when I jump I rattle, but yeah. I want to be around for my nephews and the people that I've come to call friends and family over the course of the last few years. So it can be hard, it can be difficult, but yeah. Oh damn, Neff. I got close to dying a few times. Mostly out of things that have happened in my life. And massive depression. I was suicidal for a time. So, no. I realized I have people that care about me. I have 2 beautiful nephews. No. I'm sticking around and I'll take care of myself however long I can. Thank you, Steam, for telling me things is going on sale. I always get a lot of these things. Which one did I get this time? Hello? Oh. Okay. Sure. Campaign 2. I think we were at the Yep, there we are. We're at the world speed. Yes, I know. But unfortunately for you, Nif, there are people that care about you, so get used to it. Give me a sec. Hey King Wine, how are you doing today? I am getting to the demon hunting I should have been doing yesterday. Right. Let's see how far I get.
This is unlike anything we've ever encountered. Not even Urdak gave off readings like this.
Oh joy. What is this? What the hell? What the shit? Whoa. That was odd moment of lag, but sure. Wait, where am I supposed to go now? Hello? Aha. Okay. Ah, okay, I get it. Please, can we stop with the platforming in this game? I would highly appreciate that. It's painful to do platforming in a first-person shooter. I would appreciate it ending. Okay. Does that eventually close, or is it gonna stay open? I'm not entirely sure what that actually did, but okay. Whoa! Well, shit. What? I am so confused. Huh? Oh. Ah. Oh. Well, that was a thing. So, guys, have I ever told you? Have I ever told you this? That I hate platforming in first-person games? Have I ever told you that? Oh, fuck you. You piece of shit. Ah. This game is testing my will to live. This game is testing my patience and will to live. Oh, I have a special place of hatred in my dark little heart for platforming in first-person games.
This isn't a crystal at all. It's a ship.
How good are you reading? At least reading means I'm not doing platforming. ARC data entry 087. No world spear. In times of desperate need, sentinel shamans would approach the world spear and bear their souls to be judged. The gatekeepers, silent guardian spirits, have stood watch over the entrance to the spear since it first arrived. Excuse me. Those shamans have deemed got a little tongue-tied. Those shamans deemed unworthy are swiftly cut down with divine strength. Those judged as worthy would return to their tribes bearing a shard of the spear itself, a piece of the ancient spire brimming with power. These crystals can be used to power advanced technology, providing a limitless energy source. It was said that the Father himself used these shards to power the gate of the Divim? Okay. It's fine, Neff. So... Oh, okay.
Location. The gate of Divum, locked in.
Well... No demons in the world spear, which I'm kinda happy for. But platforming. No platforming. Oh, reclaimed Earth. Hell's invasion of Earth has failed, and the ARC has led human resistance in the fight to reclaim the planet. The Slayer must locate the Gate of Divim, an ancient artifact of the Father's design, within the ruins of an overgrown city. Once activated, the path to more will be opened. If I have to be honest, this whole scene here, like that massive wall and the dome, looks like two parts out of Destiny 2. The wall itself looks like a part of the Eastern Europe, where you start off. And the dome itself, I think it's Neptune, but it's one of the planets. And they tried to build a massive city on it, and it had this dome on it. It's actually pretty decent. I have not played Destiny 2 in a very long time. I kind of gave up when the DLC started costing a lot, so I kind of gave up on the game, like Shadowkeep and so on. It was just too much. I couldn't.
You have the key to the Gate of Divum. I will mark its location. This is the way into the most ancient part of Hell. The Dark Lord will be there waiting for you.
I don't have a very strong memory of Crysis 3. I think I started it, but I never got around to finishing it. Because I had a pirated copy of the game. Yes, I only got the internet like 7 years ago, 2014. I only got proper internet. So most of my games before then were all pirated and like scabbed copies of games that I could play. So, yeah. So, I haven't had Steam as long as people think. Alright. This actually looks kind of good. Cool. It's a good game worth a play to. I finished Crisis 1 and I finished Crisis Warhead. I finished Crisis 2, where at the end Prophet takes over the guy who was wearing the suit. It was Prophet's suit, and Prophet kind of took over his mind. And then I started Crisis 3 and I just never got done with it. Oh goody, there's zombies, and yeah, we know what zombies mean. Yeah, thing is, with my wish list on Steam, there's... Oh, great. My Steam wishlist has a lot to do with, there's games that I feel I want to play for myself, and there's games that I want to play for stream. Die. Whoa! Oh, come on, this is just nasty. Whoa! Die. King Wine, you have not heard me rage at this game. Like the previous DLC, the last boss, oh my god. I love Doom, I really do, but I feel like somewhere on this DLC, they did amazing with the story. But the gameplay, they kind of dropped the ball with some of the things. Like the number of enemies and the massive variation that they give you now. There's so many things that you have to try and remember with it. It's just a bit insane, to be honest. The thing is, so far this one, despite the number of demons that I've been fighting, this one feels a little easier than the previous DLC did. Which kind of concerns me because...
Doomslayer sighting confirmed. Please save and exit your workspaces.
Because if I have to be honest, I'm kind of concerned what the final boss is going to be for this. I mean, I did late in 2016, I've yet to play this. If you have any expectations for Doom Eternal, is this: your ammunition is going to run out fast. You don't have infinite ammo. You have to use your chainsaw continuously to build up ammo. No, you can die. No, Doom 2016 didn't have the Marauder. The base game for Doom Eternal has the Marauder, and I hate that bitch. I'm glad they went back to John Carmack's OG idea of how Doom ran. Yeah, like I said though, like in Doom 2016, sorry I paused, but I can't focus on chat and the game when I'm in a fight. Doom 2016, you had a fuck ton of ammunition, and it wasn't that hard to replenish your health or your armor. It was actually kind of pretty easy. Doom Eternal, you just notice how fast I ran out of ammunition. So it spawns in the zombies, the basic enemies, for you to, the zombies, the imps, and the gargoyles, little flying dudes. So you can chainsaw them to get ammunition back, and you can set them on fire now to try and get armor back. Can you get the enemies to beat the crap out of each other? Yeah, there is still infighting, but honestly it gets so chaotic that the chances of you getting them to infight in Doom Eternal is actually super hard and low. It's very difficult because there's just so much going on, and they're constantly on your ass, and there's new variations of enemies in the DLC where you have to use specific tactics and weapons to destroy them. It gets a little bit much, if I have to be honest. Like, I like the idea of the story. I love the story concept. I like how they're expanding on the lore of the Doomslayer, of the Sentinels, and so on and so on and so on. I love that idea. I just feel like they dropped the ball with the enemies because there's just so many of them now. It's hard to keep up. You actually feel physically tired when you're playing this game. I'm not gonna lie. That's why some of my streams haven't been very long when it comes to this game. It's just been... Oh, come on. For fuck's sake. Well, you guys can jump now. That's fun. Come here. Huh? Oh, lurkers? Well, welcome to them. I appreciate them being here. No! Stop that. Whoa. Okay, those... Ow! Stop that, you bitch! Ow! Get out! Whoa. Ah, my heart. Ow! Who the hell? Okay. Fucking hell. Yeah, you see them a lot in this one. Whoa. And apparently they can jump now. Yay! Uh-oh. Nice! Just go away, you're annoying. You have no idea how often you get to see them in this goddamn game. Not who I wanted to aim for. Not who I wanted to aim for at all, but I'll take it. Nah, come on. Let's not call out lurkers. Let's leave the lurkers. If they want to lurk, that's perfectly fine. Whoa. Ah! No! I'm out. Bye. Have a nice time. Whoa. Ah, nope. Oh, shit me. I don't have any. Whoa. I just wanted one of you, not both of you. Go away. Whoa. Oh, great. Ah! Butt shots. Hey, ADHD. How you been doing? Yes, you can be stalkers. Okay. Well, damn. Good God, can I have a second to breathe? But yeah, King Wine, to answer your question, you will be seeing cyber demons, especially in the DLC. The old gods, ancient gods, sorry, the ancient gods. You will see it a lot. Like, a lot. They're along. Wait. Can I go through? Oh, okay, there's a door, never mind. I was wondering. Well, that's nice of them. They put the, you know, they put the parts where you're jumping on fire. That's so nice of them. Ugh. Just depends on whose pants you're talking about. Fair point. Okay. Oh yeah, by the way, that's a new breed of imp. You kind of have to defeat them by using your shotgun's auto shotgun attachment. Outsiders is on Game
to
Pass.
activate the power in this part of the city.
Outsiders is on Game Pass. Honestly, I looked at the game and okay, I watched. All right, let me just pause for a sec. I watched Angry Joe's review of Outriders, and I've seen some other people's thoughts and feelings on Outriders. And yeah, it's a game I'd still like to play at some point, but I think it might just be a case of I'll give it a few months so they can properly patch it. and maybe do some more things to the game before I play it. Because yeah, it's Square Enix and People Who Can Fly that made the Bulletstorm games. But I feel like for the price that the game has right now, there's not a lot actually going for it. And a lot of people were having problems with the servers. So yeah, it needs more time to cook, basically. It just needs a little more time. So I'm not really gonna focus on the game at the moment. Yeah, this one guy that I usually watch his shows. G-Man. He basically called it a forgettable game, which I don't feel it's forgettable. I just feel like it has good ideas. It's just not implementing them very well at the moment. So it needs a little bit of time to find its feet. And I will always use the example of, look at No Man's Sky. That game was a piece of shit when it came out. Now it's actually something people want to play and people are enjoying it. So hopefully it doesn't take years for Outriders to get there. But I'm not gonna focus on the game right now. It's just not worth the price tag it has at the moment for what it is. It looks interesting. It looks like it could be a lot of fun, but nah, it needs a little more time. Okay. Oof. Not entirely sure what the plan is here, boss, but it needs to spend more time on its own ideas instead of copying everyone else. Yes. Because it's got ideas from just about every game out there at the moment. It's got a little bit of Destiny, it's got a little bit of it's such a mix and match of games at the moment. It's a little insane, if I have to be honest. Why do I hear something breathing? It's like something massive is breathing. But it looks interesting. It really does. It looks like it could be a fantastic game. It just needs more time. Oh, well, okay.
Power restored. You should be able to continue towards the gate now.
Oh great, now I gotta go down here. Whoa. What? What the? Really? No, I don't like anything warm. Oh, okay, let's see. If it's a woman that's warm, then yes, we can talk about that. Well, yeah, it's okay. I take a few days to finish a big bottle of soda, and I don't usually put it back in the fridge, so yeah, I drink warm soda. I'm a little weird like that. You know, when they start giving you this, you know some shit's going on. Oh, great. Yeah, that explains why they gave it. You just first check out what is around here before I start that insanity. Usually it takes me a while to finish soda, so I kind of just forget about it sometimes. I kind of just forget about it sometimes. And so by the time I get to it, it's warm. Not what I wanted! I did not want to use that weapon. Get out before you start any shit. Yeah, I kind of have my own playstyle. That's just how I unfortunately work. Okay, can I get out of the fucking corner? What? Oh. Okay. Demons hit with a sentinel slam while on fire will drop more armor, and if frozen will drop more health. Ah, okay. Well, that's nice. Die. Well, I thought I had my chainsaw, but apparently not. Now I do. Well, I am not gonna continue that escalation encounter. Goodbye. I don't mind cosmetics, but nope, I'm not gonna put myself through aggravation.
Please report to Gate of the Road Operations Center.
I don't like the random screams you get when you get close to the sledgehammer pickups. Hmm? I feel like I've been here before. More water? Okay. 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 Intriguing. I will not ask. You have its YouTube. Locked? Ah. Hey, Ophi, how you doing? Oh. Oh, how's he doing? I haven't been around as much as I would like to be in his streams. I've just been tired and busy. And today I've been trying to wait and find out if I'm going to be playing games with my big brother, but I think he was busy because he never got back to me and my younger brother, you know, for family game time. But yeah, how's Plight doing? He doing all right? Well, you were curious about infighting, King One. It's still there. It just doesn't happen as often. I don't trust this. I don't trust this one fucking bit. He is busy too. Yeah, I know he's been busy with his research and everything into the COVID stuff and everything else. Okay. RC data entry 172. Our research shows that maker history and lore holds truths that are not consistent with passages found in the Hell Priest texts, revealing the true origin of Hell and all surrounding dimensions. This revelation would explain why Hell is a single dimension that connects to all others, and why it is the oldest in existence, the first world. In the beginning of the world, Jakad, later known as Hell, prospered under the guidance of their leader Davoth. You know, there's a game that had a Davoth in it. I can't remember which one. He longed to solve the riddle of immortality for his people, an ability only he possessed. His efforts met with failure, as mortal flesh could not sustain the undying spirit. Using his unrivaled power, he created the Maker race to find the solution, their machine minds working in unison. Well, that would explain why they seem more mechanical than flesh. Davoth was obsessed in his effort to eliminate death from the world of Jakad. When the Makers discovered the secret of immortality, they deemed the knowledge too dangerous to share, for in their judgment, Davoth had come to be seen as an eventual threat to all life. So I take it Davoth is actually the Dark Lord, or the Dark Dude. The Makers acted in secret and worked quickly to seal Jakad away and Davoth with it, while the records of Urdak were rewritten to hide the truth. Enraged, Davoth became the Dark Lord as vengeance and hatred consumed him in his world, transforming it into hell. Oh, that explains everything. So basically that means that the father was not the first, and that it's actually Davoth. Interesting. Very interesting. Riot soldiers. There we go. Like their fallen comrades in arms, the once heavy infantry for Earth's defenses have now succumbed to the darkness, now marching under the banner of the Dark Lord. They unleash a firestorm upon humanity, sentinels, and any other thing within their warpath. Emboldened by blessed shields raided from Urdak, the riot soldiers firmly assert their dominance within the common. I like that, the Dark Dude. Well, he is dark, technically. Cursed Prowler. Davoth then means that he's the first of everything. That would explain some things. A binding curse of necrotic poison drips from the claws of the Cursed Prowler like venom. Known in Hell to be the one with the most treacherous forms of blood magic, only few have the teachings to conjure such sorcery. Yet Prowlers from the deepest and darkest Hell pits have evolved to naturally produce such power from their fingertips. One swipe curdles the blood of their victim and drains them of their essence with each heartbeat. Well, that explains why I can't do my dashes and stuff. What up, Dark Dude? The only way to cease the curse is to cease the caster. Makes sense. Okay, so there's one that's not been opened yet, but everything else we've seen so far. Okay. Oh, we didn't see this. RC Data 128. Built eons ago by the Father, first deity of the Makers. So the Makers created the Father. Interesting. The Gate of Divim was used to access the hidden city of Imora deep in the heart of Hell. The Father used the gate to travel into Hell and oversee Imora, keeping personal watch over the Dark City. The portal has been inactive since the Dark Lord was cast down by the Father himself. Now dormant, it requires a tremendous energy source to reactivate. When the Father willingly gave up his throne in Urdak, and with the aid of his loyal servant Samur Maker, he was deconstructed into the AI known as Vega. In this form, he obscured himself from the vision of the Dark Lord and maintained close watch over his creations on Earth. The Gate of Divim remains unused and hidden from all who would seek to access the Dark Lord's realm. Well, unfortunately, that means we're going there. Hell's recent invasion of Earth was stopped by the Slayer, the blood ritual of conquest undone by the death of the Hell Priests, and the defeat of the Icon of Sin. I have to be honest, the Icon of Sin battle, I actually liked it to an extent. It was a little long. Well, I wonder how the Dark Dude humor is, but it's not dark as... possibly not as dark, no. But The Icon of Sin, I liked the fight. It was just a little bit too long. Like, it was a while. It lasted a while. And that's about it. Other than that, I actually kind of enjoyed the whole idea of this massive creature fighting the Doomslayer. Cities remain largely empty, with survivors of the war having moved to safe zones and underground bunkers. The battle between the father and the dark sounds like a dad and his angsty teen having an argument. Emboldened by the Slayer's triumph over the forces of evil, the battle to reclaim Earth is nearly complete, as soldiers and citizens serve equally to take back their homes. The ARC has led resistance efforts in coordinated assaults to purge the remaining demons from Earth, striking back with relentless force after Hell's failed invasion. Intriguing. I actually kind of like reading these little tidbits of information about things. The betrayal of the father. Wait, didn't we see that? Oh yeah, okay, no we did. I asked him once to go really dark and that was enough. Yeah, I can imagine. He does have a bit of a different sense of humor. Your sword is our strength. Whoa.
Attention. Power activated for city subsection.
Okay. The Icon of Sin in the originals was legit a wall texture. I know. I remember that. I remember playing the old Doom games. It couldn't even move. I remember the old Doom games where it was literally just this massive wall texture with the face, a demonic face in it. And you had to shoot specific rockets into the hole in its brain. Where it turns out if you clip through the whole texture, it's just a head of John Romero in there. And that's what you're actually shooting. It was weird as hell. Oh goody, who's the empowered demon this time? Okay, seriously, can I get out of here? That works. Oh, come on. Man, that was a long time ago, that Doom, though. Yeah, that was the 90s for you. When games had just started doing weird shit like that. Well. Come a little closer. Just a little. Just a little bit. A little more. A little more. Come on. Come on, boy. Come on. Thank you. Oh boy. That'll be fun. Ah! You got your Mario and my Doom game. Oh. Well, that wasn't much of a secret. Okay. That wasn't much of a secret, but sure. So much platforming. Get out! What the? Well?
This is an automated alert. The gate of Divoom is offline. Please reschedule further testing until power has been restored.
Okay. Oh, well, that looks like hell. Give me a second. Let me just head to the bathroom, then I'll be right back. You know what, let's put you guys on some fun. Just for the hell of it.
Mission failed!
Surprise, motherfucker. Okay. Bruh. Okay.
Mission failed!
Surprise, motherfucker.
Okay. Bruh. Okay.
Mission failed!
Surprise, motherfucker.
Okay. Bruh.
You little weirdos. But yeah. I'm trying to keep an eye on the clock. If it hits the 2-hour mark, time to take the sleeping tablet and see. Maybe that works for me. Okay, so far I'm not seeing anything too terrible. Just annoying. Well, that changes things. Well, okay. No. Hi, Gandhi. How you doing, Gandhi? Yeah, the ever present red tinted screen. Yeah, they brought Archviles into the game, ADHD. They brought Archviles into the game. That's what all of that was earlier, is all of the fucking Archvile. Because the Archvile in this one, okay, the Archvile in this one, he not only brings them back from the death, he also buffs them now. So they're faster, stronger, and they have twice the health pool than normal. It's like having a buff totem on the field constantly until you destroy the Archvile. That's why I was looking for him like I was, because as soon as I saw there wasn't an announcement of a buff totem, I knew it had to be an Archvile. Just woke up and saw stream was live. Oh yeah, Archviles are fun, you know? Just listen to the joy in my voice about how much I love the Archvile. No, it's a piece of shit. Well, unfortunately woke up to a lot of islands, Gandhi. A lot of islands. And me just generally getting a little bit pissed at the game. The story for this is really good, but god, they could have done better gameplay wise.
Error. Gate of Devoon.
Yeah, fuck off. Let's see. Oh, Tainted Prophecy. Well, let's read. Yeah, platforming can suck ass. RC Data Entry 203. It was believed by cultist members of the UAC that the creation of the Slayer was guided in secret by the Dark Lord himself. He did it to destroy the Makers and their world as punishment, his hope to exact revenge on the servant race who had betrayed him. Even without a physical form, the Dark Lord can still have a powerful influence, especially against one susceptible to corruption. He touched the mind of the Khan Maker, leader of the Maker race, convincing her that there was a chosen one who would threaten her rule. Interesting. That explains some things about the previous one. You say that like the violence is bad. In this one, yeah, it's more a pain in the ass than anything else. The Khan set out to find him, paranoid, afraid of his potential hidden threat. The Dark Lord convinced her was close. She would do anything to find and destroy the hidden beast.
Please reinsert authorization command for reactivation.
The Gate of Devoon. The only way into the most ancient part of Hell. The Dark Lord is there, waiting for you. He will not allow the city to be overtaken. Like you, he will fight to the end.
Well, I guess we're doing this. Don't get me wrong. I love certain parts of the game, but for the love of God, if you're gonna throw me 1,000 fucking demons, at least give me more of an ammo pool to work with. Give me more ammo. That's all I'm asking for. More like the Dark Lord. Nah, I just started calling him the Dark Dude. The final battle has begun. Using the Gate of Divim to access the heart of Hell, the Slayer now stands before the gates of Vamora, ready to face the Dark Lord. Armies now gather as the Dark Realm prepares for war, and the coming conflict will decide the fate of all. Interesting. Yeah, I call him the Dark Dude. because I couldn't remember if it was the Dark Father or the Dark Lord, so I just called him the Dark Dude and was like, I will say one thing, the locations in this game are pretty incredible to see. He's compensating. Ooh. Interesting.
Come, brothers! Let hell tremble before our might!
Okay, I need to take a moment. That was an interesting cutscene. Though, I am kind of curious, where the hell did all of them come from, like, suddenly? If that makes sense. My right arm isn't working. Give me a moment. There we go. What? Oh, no. Anyway. It's all the tribes. Ah, okay. Well, that makes sense. The Dark Dude needs more demons, I think, in the city. If they saw the light, they would join your cause. Oh, yeah, that part. Alright.
If the Dark Lord is defeated in ritual combat, any demon outside his realm will be destroyed.
Whoa. Oh, goody. We get to read in the middle of a battle. Imora. Ah, there we go. Yeah, oddly enough, this one is way more story heavy than 2016 was, which is interesting. I don't find it bad. I find it like an interesting thing. They came from dealing with Thanos. Translation of ancient text name Imora as the capital city of Hell. Davoth, the creator of this primal realm, came to be known as Dark Lord after the betrayal by the race of makers he had crafted. Sealed off against his will from other dimensions, the first world, known then as Jakad, fell into corruption and transformed over time into Hell. Once a paradise at the dawn of creation, Imora now survives as a stronghold where the Dark Lord resides. Sustained now by the essence of Hell's victims, the people of Imora experience life eternal. Regular infusions of Hell energy have prevented them from transforming into the demons found outside the boundaries of the city. Ancient technology defends Imora from invaders, the high walls impenetrable to those who would bring harm to the last people of the First World. Interesting. That's why they had rock music and lead swords. It's my second favorite pastime. Whoa! Okay, can we stop with the tentacles? Die. Die. Whoa. Gotta admit, that looks pretty fucking epic, to be honest. I don't trust that. No, I hate tentacles. Tentacles can go suck a dick. Are you wearing a schoolgirl costume by any chance? No. What? No, it's a hoodie. Huh? Well, okay. Okay, can I get out of the corner? Thank you. Ugh.
You'll need to get over those walls to continue the assault.
Didn't plan on using a life, but oh well. Not much I could have done in that situation. Not a lot of space and plenty of demons. My reflexes are not that good. I feel like I'm a little bit slow, to be honest. Not much bucket list, so me neither. Then you are safe from the tentacles. They ain't safe from me, those calamari bites. Okay, I just kind of want to run around and gather up as much as I can before I continue. No, I'm not gonna do that. Whoa! Hold on, I gotta see this. Okay. Holy shit! That actually looks freaking awesome. Wow. That looks incredible, to be honest. That looks impressive. And it's just kind of on a loop, I know that, but still, it looks freaking awesome. Better than Godzilla vs. Kong. Wow, okay. it's like the first moment you see the all-out war with multiple Brumax and Gears of War. Oh. See, I never got to play the first Gears of Wars, the first two, so some things I might not know. Whoa. Oh, come on. Oh. Well. Ooh. No. Just take a second for breathing. Good lord. Ugh. God, it still irks me a little. I used to play Doom 2016 on Ultraviolence, and with Doom Eternal, I just couldn't because the ammo count was so low, and you had to completely... In games like this, I'm used to playing aggressive without having to worry about ammo count because Doom 2016 was that way. Then Doom Eternal came out and you had your reduced ammo, and I had to start playing a completely different way, which threw me for a massive loop. Thank you, Gandhi. But yeah, I don't feel like I'm doing as well as I used to with this game. Like, I used to do really well with the first, like, Doom 2016. But with this one, no, I just don't feel like I am.
We had no idea Hell had their own technology. It must have been centralized here, like some kind of ruling elite.
You're different? Huh. You're a little different. Interesting. Wait, there anything in the codec about them? Who are they? Yeah, Doom 2016 was nicely balanced. This one is just dickish. Like I said, I enjoy the story a hell of a lot. I actually love the story idea. It's interesting, it's different. But I feel like they should have kept the ammo count from the first Doom, like Doom 2016. They should kept that massive ammo pool that you had, because the number of demons they throw at you in this one is ridiculous, and it's 10,000 times worse in the DLC. Imora's warrior caste defends the ancient city, keeping watch over the walls since the betrayal of their creator millennia ago. The Imperial Guard of Davoth remains an honored position amongst the citizens of Imora, wielding armor and weapons forged in the fires of hate and suffering. Their loyalty and devotion to Davoth is unwavering, having waited eons for the return of their rightful leader. Interesting. But yeah, no, I completely agree with you with all of that. They just completely made it a mess. Whew, made that just in time. Whoa. Huh? Oh, okay. So much platforming. Okay. Okay, can we stop this fucking bullshit? Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. Oh, come on. Believe it or not, they actually used to be a lot worse in Doom 26 in vanilla. Believe it or not, Gandhi, in base game Doom Eternal, they were a lot worse. Like, in base game Doom Eternal before the nerf, that green flash, okay, that's the only time you can ever counter them. If you're too far, they throw their axe at you. If you're too close, they shotgun you to the face. You have to be a certain distance from them, and when they try to use their axe attack, you have to use a weapon to counter. The double shotgun works the easiest, the super shotgun. Now, in base game, they have a hound that they can summon. They used to summon that thing almost non-stop, and it takes a good chunk out of your health when it bites you. It was a nightmare to try and play against them. In this one, in the Ancient Gods DLC 1 and DLC 2, they nerfed them. In the originally you had 1 second to counter. Now you have a little more time to counter them, maybe 2 to 3 seconds depending how fast you are. And now they don't summon their dogs as often, and they do a little bit less damage, but still, for a space like that and how quickly they can just push you into a corner, it's nuts. Like I said, the story is fantastic. I love the story, but they fucked up on the gameplay with this thing. I'm not gonna lie. Here, let me show you. All of this is considered rare achievements, rare Steam achievements. That's because not a lot of people have finished playing this thing. This is the end of the first game. There, those two are the last of the game. 9% of players, 7.8% of players finished the first DLC. And they consider so far every single achievement I've gotten in DLC 2 is considered a rare achievement just because people haven't finished this. They've not gotten this far. They own it, but they didn't finish it. 5.4%, 5.3, 5.9. They did a fantastic story, an amazing story, but they fucked up so bad on the balancing for this game. It's not even funny. And there has been a lot of cases where this game has tested my patience so badly. And you know Bethesda knows they messed up when after you die a certain amount of times on the same place over and over, they give you something they call sentinel armor, which enemies do basically 5% damage to you. That's when you know even a creator was like, okay, we may have messed up, but instead of fixing it and balancing it, they gave you a get out of jail free card. And there's talks that they want to continue with the Doomslayer story, but after this I kind of feel like they shouldn't. If this is how they're going to treat Doom gameplay, then they shouldn't do that. They're just going to cause a lot of people to be unhappy with the game. And Doom is all about blood, guts, gore, from start to finish, just wrecking everything. And you can still do that, but the amount of times you die, that's why there's an extra life system even. You didn't have that in Doom 2016. You didn't have that in the old Dooms. You have it in this. I don't know if you get it on easy or whatever, but you know what? Let's see. Settings. Game. Let's see what it says. I don't know, it doesn't tell you, but it basically tells you before you start the DLC, the difficulties, what the buffs and everything is for the enemies, and it literally tells you at the bottom in big red letters there's gonna be a lot of demons. Am I even gonna make that? Well, at least I did. Well, at least they're still fighting against each other to an extent. Look, I'm by no means a good gamer or even a great gamer or whatever, but god damn. Just give some proper balance into your shit. Alright, just a forewarning, I took my sleeping tablet, so let's see how much time I got left in me. Oh, it takes a while to travel. Nothing quite like demon murder before bed. I'm trying to find a way to fix my sleeping pattern. Just a little bit. And this was kind of what I came up with. An hour before I'm gonna end stream, I take a sleeping tablet. Because sometimes with streaming, I'm still a little too wired. When I finish to go to bed. So I figured I will start doing it this way. I will take a sleeping tablet. So, yeah, I have a very roundabout way of trying to fix my sleeping pattern. Though it might not work, it's worth a try. Okay. Yeah, I hope so too, because honestly, I am exhausted. Every weekend, I just can't deal with it anymore. I'm exhausted every weekend, I just can't deal with it anymore. So what I do is weekends, after I stream, when I know I can sleep long, but my insomnia acts up and I'm too wired from playing on stream, I take a sleeping tablet an hour before I finish, so that I can try and sleep a full cycle, you can almost say. So let's hope it works. ARC data entry 666. Ha 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 ha. Good sense of humor game. It came to be as ordained by Samir's vision. Excuse me? Ooh, where did that burp come from? The Slayer became the unstoppable force of rage against all evil, but eventually he would turn on his masters and destroy the deceitful Khan once her alliance with the demons had been exposed to him. A corrupted Urdak lay in ruin, and Samir would soon be judged by the very savior he had created, just as Davoth had foreseen. The Dark Lord had forged the bearer of his vengeance through those that had betrayed him. It was the ultimate revenge. His monster would now come for him, and would have to destroy that which gave him his retribution against the Makers. Davoth would not run, for he knew the beast would find him. They would do battle on sacred platforms, where the Dark Lord's minions would lie in wait to observe the outcome. Interesting. So, what happened there? You saw that green tint? Okay, here's what that means. I'm cursed. So while I'm cursed, I don't have my dash, I can't jump, and I'm losing health per second. And the only way I can get rid of the curse is by using the blood punch on the enemy that cursed me. And I had 2 Hell Knights dancing on my head. So that's the kind of bullshit you deal with in this game. At least the bastard that cursed me is fucking dead. Okay, can I get out? Thank you. Oh, fuck. Okay, can I get the fuck out? Jesus Christ. Oh. Die, the whole fucking lot of you. Okay, I'm stuck. Oh, for fuck's sake. I did try playing Doom once. I was so bad I would clear entire rooms while missing the perks like 4 times damage or ripping and tearing. It was a bummer. The thing is, it can be pretty easy to miss stuff like that, especially with this game. And
approaching the Dark Lord Sanctum. I'm starting to lose my connection, though. Doomslayer, sir. I won't be able to...
No. I have famous power-ups in these games. Like, oh, there's a rampage buff too, but I slaughtered everyone. Yeah, no, I agree with you there. I feel like in the DLCs though, there's so few buffs and power-ups for you as a Doomslayer against hordes of these guys. Like that power-up, it didn't last that long. And it just kept constantly spawning those little fuckers. And the problem with those guys, the imps that it spawned there, that's not a regular imp. It's got like stone skin. The only way you can kill it is by using the auto shotgun attachment on the normal shotgun, single barrel shotgun. That's the only way you can kill them. You can't kill them any other way. You can stun them with a sledgehammer. You're lucky it kills them, but other than that, you're fucked. And I'm not even sure if I'm gonna like kill the boss right now, because sad as it is to say, I'm not actually enjoying myself at the moment, and I don't want that to cloud my judgment about the game too much. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop playing Doom for now and just maybe sit and have a talk with you guys or something, but I'll finish this last section tomorrow night, because it's not a bad buy. There's bad design choices. Amazing story, bad design choices. That's all. I mean, seriously, you know there's something wrong with your game when just playing it is a fucking achievement like this. It's crazy. It's nuts. Do I have any nope. Well, for once I don't have actually downloads. Having fun is a big part of it. The thing is, it's fun when you start it out, but the longer you play and you start getting into situations like the ones that I was in, you start losing the fun factor. And that sucks. Because the story is great and I want to like it. I want to like the game so bad. I really do. But oof. I just... I don't want to get mad at the game or anything, but you guys saw some of the bullshit situations you can get in where they can just corner you and you're dead. I had 5 lives. Civ 1? What? Civ 11? Huh? But, yeah. Look, if anyone wants to buy the game, I can say it's a good buy. But expect to get mad and expect to get frustrated and expect to get to a point where you maybe play it for 2 hours, maybe 3 if you push through it, but it's going to be a frustrating experience for you. Where's Civ 11? I don't see. What? Civ 11? What? Huh? Wait. Where? I know I got a lot of Final Fantasy games. Yes, I like my Final Fantasy games. I still want to play this again at some point. He's a popular boomer shooter on YouTube. Oh, I've never seen him. Hold on. I've never watched his stuff. First time I hear about him. Why are we alike? I'm curious. Why are we alike? I've almost stopped buying games thanks to Xbox Game Pass. No, hashtag not a sponsor. Oh, then you and ADHD Chibi are gonna get along just fine. So, the first time I played this game, I finished it. I started playing it, then I stopped. That's why there's 8.5 hours. Then I started it again. And I played it all in one sitting, and I finished it in 6.5 hours. and I actually had fun with it. He loves Doom and all things boomer shooter. Ah, really, I like Doom. I do. I really love it, and I want to like this. The whole idea of how everything plays out and everything just kind of starts making sense the more you play. I love that. It's incredible. It's yeah. There's a big ass no when it comes to the gameplay itself. Oh my god. And you say you're not a good gamer. Oh no. What is this? I'm gonna murder you. I already have so many games I need to play. God damn it. What is this? Oh, hold on. Wait, I think I saw tongue-tied. God damn it. I think I saw a demo for it by the one guy whose channel I watch. G-Man. God fucking damn it. Y'all like seeing me suffer. Let me just first get through some of the other stuff that I have sitting around in here. I still need to finish this. I need to play this. Yeah. I still have to finish all the Borderlands games. I have to finish Cuphead. I have to finish this. I have to finish this. I have to finish that. Yeah. I have so many games I need to finish. And I'll do all of that on stream. And all of this, the dating shit, will be recorded. I just need to get time. I'm not getting time to do it. That game is so good. Just the gun sounds so amazing. I think I saw a demo of it. Someone, G-Man, playing it and reviewing it, and he was like, he loves it. It was really good for him. He enjoyed it. So yeah, I'll play that one stream when I've gotten through everything else. Like I still have not even played this. I have to finish this. I have to finish that again. There's so much. Oh yeah, Command and Conquer was like my childhood game. Like my brothers and I would play the hell out of it. And Age of Empires as well. Oh, the real-time strategy games. And God, I still want to play this with people. All of this. Yeah, so many games, not a lot of time. And with me helping out my yard mate with his kids, I'm just not getting any time at all. Like, I have this. I barely started it. I like it, but I've barely had time to start it. I just haven't been able to get into big games or games that have a long story to it. Red Alert. Yep. That's a classic right there. That's classic real-time strategy. And I have to say I've played, well, not a lot of it, but from the bit that I've played, I absolutely love how they've remastered it. It looks really good. It does. There's a guy who does hilarious reviews of Age of Empires. Oh, I'll have to see if I can find that. But I'm already warning people. I'll say it every single stream. When this hits, when this officially opens up, that's all I'm going to be playing for a few streams. That's all I'm going to be playing for a few streams. I'm sorry, but the Mass Effect games are my top favorite game. So yeah, I'm very, very excited about this. I'm very excited. Oh god. The memories, Jesus, I remember the first game. Oh, the combat was terrible. The combat was awful. but the story was so good. Like, that's an example of a game with terrible combat, but a great story to the point that you don't mind it, you like it. Hopefully it isn't broken. I hope so too. I would be legit sad if it's a bust. I would be very sad if it's a bust. And I don't, lately with new releases I don't get very excited, but when I saw the trailer for the next Mass Effect, I couldn't help get excited by the idea of it. Yeah, Mass Effect Andromeda had a shitty story, but it had amazing gameplay. The story was very flimsy, it wasn't very well thought out, there was a lot of loose ends that they never tied up, and I basically 100% of the game. Yeah, the original Mass Effect, as soon as you start modding it, it gets fun. Like, whenever someone asks, oh, should they play it? I'm like, yeah, just fucking, just please add mods, and I'll even give people a list of mods that I use to make it work like a dream, to play smooth and amazing combat updates and everything. Sure, I'll give people a whole list of mods that they can use for that. But please, for the love of God, don't play it vanilla. Yeah, Adept was pretty fun. I was kind of boring. I used to play Soldier a lot, but that's only because I like assault rifles. And I kind of hated that as a soldier you were adept at assault rifles, but you couldn't play with sniper rifles. So one of the things that they changed here is you're not going to be restricted to class with your weapons anymore. You can play whatever. If you're a soldier, you have access to sniper rifles. If you're an adept, you don't have that restriction of playing only with shotguns and pistols. You can actually play with anything. You can use any weapon. So I liked vanilla. Gandhi, you little pervert. But yeah, it just, there's things they're adding and changing that gets me excited for playing this. And yeah, I have to laugh. Andromeda's price dropped like a stone after the initial reviews came out. I could not believe people, like, it was just shocking seeing it fall like that. I mean, it was the same for The Last of Us Part 2, which I own. In the beginning, when on our knockoff Amazon, it was 1,300 Rand. So like $55, $60. And all of a sudden, I just little... I know, right? I'm blue and horny. I know. Wow. This is demonic. Well, let's just skip that. And 2 months after it launched, it was 800 Rand. Then it was back to 1,000 like a month later. Now you can get it on our knockoff Amazon for 399 Rand, which is $20, $15, around there. It was shocking seeing its price drop. But yeah, that was their own fault. Having played, I haven't finished it, but having played as far into it as I have, I'm already spoiled with the game. I know how it ends, unfortunately. And sitting and playing it now, I'm like, I can see where why they chose the way that to do things as they do things. But there are parts where I feel like the story loses out a little bit, where it's not quite as good as it could be. But games games these days, I don't know, game developers. Is that Amazon Banggood? No. Our knockoff Amazon is called takealot.com. Here, let me pull up for you. There. That's basically our knockoff Amazon. I bought Divinity 2 a while back after playing the demo on Xbox. It's a good game. So this is our knockoff Amazon. Yeah, you can buy whatever. No, I don't want the newsletter. You can buy whatever on this site. So, but yeah. Wow, we actually have alcohol again. That's interesting. Because with our last lockdown, they banned alcohol here. Let's see, what's the daily deals? No, I don't want to subscribe. Fuck off. Never mind. I love base building games like Dungeons 3. I actually think I might have Dungeons 3 somewhere. I don't know what dupe is, but I need it. Some product names I'm like, yep, that's mildly suspicious, but okay. I got the Squirrel Ally. Oh yeah, I remember him. I've not played Divinity in a while, but I want to get like 4 people together and have a full group of people playing Divinity. So yeah, I beat Dungeons 2 last year. Oh yeah, I remember for a while you were just like blackout playing on that. Thing is, I like a variety of games, but at heart I will always be a RPG gamer. And oh, I just never played it. I'm an RPG gamer. I love my JRPG games like Final Fantasy and adventure games in general like Tomb Raider. So I don't mind action games. I'll play them. I like them if they're good. It's terrible. I have this. I never finished it. I never even started this one. I just started it up to see if it was working. There's so many games in here. When I just look at it, I'm like, kid, do I have the time for all of this? Well, it's the fun of streaming. At least I get to play the things live and get it over with. Then I know it's done. Like, I finished the whole Uncharted series. Yay. God. I don't know. I'll see when I'm done with the Dark Dude tomorrow. I'll see what I'm gonna play. It's a case of I have so many games that I have more than enough choice. But I'm one of those people where if I'm not in the mood for a game, I'm not gonna play it, even though I have it. So I'll see tomorrow when I've finished Doom Eternal what I'm gonna be playing. Because yeah, I don't know. I actually started playing Cyberpunk again after they did a 30 gigabyte patch. I played it again. I know, right? I've not even been streaming that long and I already understand why people struggle. I played this for almost 100 hours, so what puts you... It's kind of hard. It depends on that moment what I feel like. Like, do I feel like playing an adventure game? Do I feel like playing an action game or an RPG? Like, sometimes I'll maybe play something like this, and then the next day I might not be in the mood for it. It's a very strange thing with me when it comes to games. Cyberpunk had a 30 gigabyte patch, so I started playing it again to see what they what they changed with the 30 gigabyte patch. They added a lot of stuff, but there's like new glitches and shit that popped up and new problems. I was like, okay, you fix one thing, then you break a different thing. It's not a bad game. It's got an interesting story. Yeah, that usually does the same for me. That usually does the same for me. Again, Cyberpunk's not a bad game. They just rushed it. I think I'll start again from my door. Oh, you want to start streaming again, ADHD? Yeah, it does not take you long to find nudity in this game if you're playing with the nudity on. Funny story. After reroll my CP 2077, I had nudity on. Oh no. Okay, here's a fun fact. The first time I played this, there's a character, a side character, very, very early in the game that you meet, and you can romance her, Meredith Stout. Or not romance her, you basically get a one-night stand with her. I just didn't read what I was doing, because you get text messages in this game, and you can choose an option to reply for some of them. And I didn't read what I was doing, and I was just like, okay, 1 2 1 2, let me click on number 2. And apparently that was code for it's bang time. So I didn't know. So me thinking, oh, okay, well, maybe she's gonna give me another mission. I go to the motel, and yeah, there was an interesting scene that played, and I was like, well, first person fucky times, that feels a little strange, not gonna lie. And then when it was over afterwards, I was like, you know, I kind of feel like CD Projekt, how does one of their guys go home at night and their wife goes, so honey, what have you done today? Oh no, not much, babe. I spent 8 hours studying how a dildo and a vibrator works and figuring out different shapes for them. And the next day they come home. So what have you been doing today? Well, I was studying how the Kama Sutra works, because apparently you're not doing it right if you're not bending her like a pretzel. Okay. Well, yeah. It's a weird time, and then fucking that game, you felt violent. It was literally a case of, imagine you're asleep, you wake up in the middle of a conversation, and then all of a sudden the next second you're skydiving while you're half asleep, trying to catch up on whatever the conversation was, and then all of a sudden you're just skydiving and then you're falling into sex. That's what it felt like. It was a very confusing time for me. It's a case of, I was confused, the game was horny. It was a very strange time. Pretzel. But it was a very confusing time for me. I was like, okay, that's interesting. And usually I'm a very lewd and perverted person, but even I was like, what the hell just happened? I did not know it was a pervy moment. And lo and behold, a week later, someone was like, oh, you have... Well, you know, it was just an example. And a week later, I was browsing YouTube and I saw a video. Someone's like, oh, secret, you can romance Meredith Stout. I was like, I figured that out a week ago. It's not a fucking secret. Good God, man. And yeah, it was just a very odd... Okay. There are so many moments in the game where you just kind of cringe. But it's not bad, it's just you cringe because it's so weird. It's a little uncanny valley, if that makes sense. But yeah, the first person sexy times is a little... it's a little strange. Not exactly what I would say is a turn on. It's more like, can this please can it be over? I'm feeling a little weird about this. I hope to God no one looks in my window. I hope to Lord above that no one opens my door. What are you doing? I'm playing a game. No, that looks like porn. No, I'm serious, it's a game. I believe you. No, it's a game. Right. I love all valleys, even the uncanny ones. I draw the line at a bushy valley. There we go. And I was laughing today. I was playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla a while ago. I never understood sex in games. Kind of makes two of us, but I guess they try adding it into games because it's supposed to be a natural human thing. Well, we know it's a natural human thing, but they were like, oh no, well, you know, add sex in games. Okay. Why? You can just have a fade to black. A lot of games do that. Why not just have that? It's more of just a weird thing. First person. Oh, if he goes away to make a nice Earl Grey. Yeah, Ophi, we're talking about some strange things. Honestly, romance in games I'm okay with because, well, I guess your character needs something. Gandhi, that is such a good. I'm actually proud. That comment, I'm proud. That's a great comment. I'm proud of that one. But anyway, romance in games, I'm not against it, but if it's something that fits into the narrative of the game, I don't mind it. Like the first Neverwinter Nights, the first one, you had some random romances you could have, and honestly, it felt like a natural progression in the game, like it was just woven into the game in a perfect way. And then there are some games where the romance is so out of left field. It's like, oh, well, where the fuck did you come from? Hello? So this is a thing now, huh? Okay. But sex in games, I've always found that a little bit weird, to be honest. Like, I'm playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Well, playing it when I have time. And, dude, some of the things I've seen in here, it's like, what? Okay. So we're trying to have the TV show Vikings as a game now. I guess that's a thing? Okay. If that's what you guys want, cool. Awesome. But, there's just so many weird things in games that, yeah. Like, here's an example. Horizon Zero Dawn. I won't call it a romance, but you have two characters that fall basically for Aloy, and it's just completely so out of left field that it doesn't make sense. But it's a case of both don't make sense, but one makes even less sense, the other one. The first character is Erend. Now I get why he gets a little attached to Aloy, because, well, you help him figure out who kidnapped his sister, and in the end she died, and you helped Erend with that, and you kind of, you know, give him a pep talk about being the captain. And oh god, no, skip, fuck off. And then you have the Sun King. I can't remember what his name is. I think it's Mahad. And then you have the Sun King, who's the ruler of an entire city, who meets Aloy a handful of times. He spends less time with her than Erend does. And he just completely, he's like, oh, I like you, you know, do you want to give this a shot? I'm like, huh? I don't know you that well? Yeah, huh? So there are moments where it's like, yeah, I don't understand how this works. Maybe I'm old-fashioned. It's just such a strange thing. And then you get games that have absolutely no romance, like Outer Worlds, and it's like you help all of your other characters hook up, and you're sitting there like, yeah, don't worry, I don't feel nothing. I have taken a vow of celibacy. Yeah, you all can bang on the ship in various places, that's fine. I don't even care. Just make sure you don't get fluids on the dining room table. And that was so strange for me because it was like, yeah, you're helping this person date that person, and what? Okay, that's one way of doing it. Then again, your character in Outer Worlds kind of feels emotionless. Then again, that's just my opinion on the game. And then there is The Last of Us Part 2, which unfortunately we are coming back to that one, where I suppose it depends on your dating stance. Some people prefer to start with history while others are using the date to get to know you. Thing is, it would have been different if it was a date, but this is literally a case of people just seeing you for a handful of times. Like with Mahad, you get missions from him, and that's the only time he sees you and talks to you. It's weird. And The Last of Us Part 2, you have Dina and Ellie's little romance, but if you didn't watch the PlayStation experience launch thing for, not launch thing, but announcement thing for The Last of Us Part 2, you won't understand some of the references they make to Dina and Ellie. Like in the beginning of the game, there's a reference of Joel hitting a guy, and the guy wants to apologize to Ellie for being a bigot. And if you didn't watch that little clip before, you're not gonna know what it's about. So their relationship feels, it's got a naturalness to it, but it kind of feels a little like you're just being dropped into it without any reference if you didn't watch that clip. Yeah, helping the mechanic fall in love with the Asian. Yeah, helping your mechanic fall in love with the space station mechanic, head mechanic. It was kind of odd. Like, yeah, okay. At least it was mildly entertaining. I'm not gonna complain too much. But yeah, there's just some games that do it right, and some games that are so weird about it, it's like, huh, okay. I'm not sure why this is happening or how this is happening, but cool. I get it. We'll roll with it. It's fine. So yeah, there's I don't know. I feel like games these days just kinda head mechanic. Gandhi, you little pervert. I love it. But I just feel like games in general, I gave her all bad advice. Oh no, you're evil. But games in general, AAA, AA games, it just feels like they're getting so rushed to get out the door that either the gameplay suffers or the story suffers. And then it takes a massive day one patch or a series of patches over time to get it somewhere. And that's depressing. I miss the days when a game would release and it would be fine. It would work. It would be a good story without having something to be added later. Only thing that added later was DLC. But I guess that might just again be my opinion on how I wish things could be with games. It's a mess. That's why I don't really get excited about games anymore. Yeah, I'll be interested in something, like with Outriders, I'm interested in it, but I'm not gonna rush for it because I feel like they rushed it out the door. They stole a bunch of ideas, just copied and pasted them with an average story. And yeah, in the case of Cyberpunk, it's a game I was very, very excited for. And as soon as it released, I was more disappointed with the state it was released in than I was with anything else. So that's why I'll rather let a company take their time with a game than have them rush it, and it's a piece of shit. Though I have to say, I'm kind of concerned. I enjoy the Vampire the Masquerade games. I love them. I've played Redemption, I played Bloodlines. And Bloodlines 2 at the moment is kind of in trouble. Hardsuit Studios were going to handle the making of the game, and they're working under Paradox. And all of a sudden, a lot of their head developers and so on, yeah, the gameplay is fun because it's solid. There's just some things that people were complaining about where I'm like, yeah, I'll rather wait until they sort it out. Anyway, and all of a sudden, Hardsuit Studios, I think the lead story designer left. There was another of the head guys that left, and then a bunch of the smaller department heads that were gone for all kinds of charges. Some of them were sexual harassment charges and so on. And now it's to a point where Paradox got rid of Hardsuit Studios, and Bloodlines 2 is just kind of hanging in the void. No one knows what's going to happen with the game. No one knows if it's going to be released, if it's going to be cancelled, what's happening with it. We're just not getting any news from Paradox. So, and that was a game I was excited for because despite all its flaws, I loved Bloodlines 1. It was goofy, corny, weird. Yeah, it had glitches and stuff, but there's patches now for that. But oof. And you're likely... I have Division 1 and 2, but again, it's one of those games where I have to be in the mood to play it. I have Rainbow Six Siege. I have to be in the mood to play it. There's so many games that I have to be in a specific mood to play it before I get to it. Those Division. So, I don't know. I just kind of wish developers would spend more time on their games before releasing it. And then you get something like Gears 5, and it's only fun for maybe 2 hours, and after that you're just like, meh. And then you get games like Gears 5, where the main campaign is actually really short. But I like the characters, I enjoyed the story. But it was just so short. I think you could finish it in 6 hours, 7 maybe. And then you have all of the multiplayer stuff, and it's like, oh, couldn't you just maybe extend the story a little bit? Like, just a little bit? And as terrible as it sounds, I hated JD. I couldn't like JD one fucking bit. I hated him. And then there was the character Dell, which he was an okay character, a little scared, but he was an okay character. And then there's Kate, of course, which I never played Gears 4, so I don't know much about her. Same with Dell, same with JD, but just JD's entire character was, I can't deal with this. But spoiler, when you can choose if you want to save Dell or JD, I saved JD because I like Marcus's character. So, rip Dell. JD was boring. He was boring, annoying, cocky, and I only really felt like he grew a little bit as a character. Same with Foz. I hated Foz. And I feel like those two only really grew as characters when you were forced on a mission with them. That was the only time they were good. Which... why push it so far that you have to force the player into a mission with them before you like them? And by that time, you're already three-fourths done with the game. 3/4 done with the game. You don't like Marcus, you like Bender. What? Oh yeah, no, I know it's the same guy. But I like Marcus. Marcus's character I kind of like. But my knowledge of the Gears games is a little sketchy because I never played any of the previous ones. I think I played the first one for an hour or two, but I never played the others, so I only have Gears 5 as a reference, and I liked Marcus's character in Gears 5. Whereas JD, since the first mission you play with him as, I don't know, I just couldn't like him. And I'm not sure how to feel about Kate as a character, because I had to go watch gameplay for Gears 4 before I kind of understood what her whole deal was. And even then, I didn't know how to feel about her as a character. They're available on PC. Yeah, but it's probably on the Windows Store, and Windows Store doesn't take anything. Okay, thank you for being here, Gandhi, and you take care, whatever you're gonna be doing. I hope you're gonna have a good time. We gotta work on getting a Game Pass. Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna do that because we've tried a million things and it's just not working. But, I don't know. Kate was interesting because of her whole connection to the hive, to the swarm. So, yeah. I don't know. I find it hard these days to find a character that I genuinely like to the point where I feel sad if they're not there. But yeah. Any games you guys are excited about or that you've been playing lately that have been cool, that you've had fun? Maybe cashable, then you get it that way. I have no idea what that is. Like, I know Resident Evil Village is releasing soon as well. So, yeah. So, hold on, let me see how big this is, because horde mode in Gears is crazy fun. Oh yeah, no, I used to play that a lot when I was playing Gears 5. I loved it. It was fun. Hard drive? Hard drive? Estimated performance. Wow. Biomutant looks good. Yeah, I saw some stuff for Biomutant. It looks interesting. Wow, they don't even tell you how much space it's gonna be. Okay. Well, at least my CPU is a minimum spec. I've got a 1600. We'll talk about Cash App some other time. Oh, Cash App, okay. Well, at least I've got the minimum specs down. Kind of weird that they don't have the space, but as soon as I'm done with Doom Eternal, I'm probably gonna uninstall it. Because that bitch is taking a lot of space. Expect at least 80 gigabytes. Oh yeah, no, these days with games I expect a minimum of fucking between 40, 80 to 100. That's 70 gig right there. Oh, Doom 2016 is like 110, but that's because they merged the multiplayer with the single player, because it used to be separate. Oh, so many people were mad when they did that. I've been playing boomer shooters and Borderlands. I have still not finished Borderlands 3. It's just I fucking don't get time. I just don't get time anymore. Like, I'll probably maybe stream a little earlier tomorrow night, but that depends on if we're playing games with my big brother or not. Ugh. And I've been so tired because I've been helping out with the kids. It's been a little bit of a mess. Trying to find a balance with everything, it's just been a bit hard. But yeah, my sleeping tablet is actually starting to kick in. So I'm gonna run. gonna get out of here. And tomorrow night, well, they added dailies. Ah, interesting. Tomorrow I'll finish Doom Eternal because I'm at the last guy probably. I don't mind. And a roaming trader like Disney. That's an interesting idea. So yeah, tomorrow night, Doom Eternal, finish it. Then I will have to see what I'm gonna play. Not sure. Like I said, I have many games, but yeah. And that mysterious door is finally open. Oh yeah, I remember that was I remember that was bugging the hell out of you because you wanted to know what it was. I remember that. That was funny. And honestly, thank you guys for being here, for watching, for listening to me ramble here at the end while I wait for the tablet to kick in. Oh, no. You guys, honestly, you guys are the awesome ones. You guys are amazing for being here. I appreciate it a lot. And as long as I can at least entertain you guys, that's more than enough for me. So I'm gonna sign off, get into my coffin, and get some snoozles. Hopefully wake up without feeling tired as hell. But alright. Have a good one, you guys, and see you all tomorrow night. Hold on, give me a sec. Let's see. Hold on for a second. Hold on, I just want to check out something. Give me a second. Let's see. Ah, there we go. Alright. Do you mind if I kidnap you guys? If I take you somewhere? Kidnap y'all to go see someone else while I have the chance to do it. I keep forgetting to do it. You guys fine with me kidnapping you? He's playing a different game though. It looks fun. Looks interesting. Alright. You know what? Let's go say hi to Zach. I've been lurking in his streams quite a bit. He's a cool guy. Really cool. Pretty awesome. Go say hi to him. I'm gonna head there now for a few minutes. Check out the game he's playing. Then I'm gonna go to bed. Yes. Kidnap. Be kidnapped. Alright, guys. Have a good one, and I'll see you all tomorrow night.